There we go. Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I do short lunch break with Shel video tutorials Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time. Also, I do Facebook Lives Wednesday nights at 6:30. Today, we are going to be doing a fun fold. And it is called a vertical center flap fold. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know. Everybody has different names for different card folds. To me, it's a vertical center flap fold. I'm going to ask you not to worry too much about the measurements right now. You can, because I'm going to put them on my blog post after the video. The supplies we're using today. This gorgeous new stamp set called Radiant Light, and you can find this on page 34. It's kind of tucked away here in the corner. Okay, so that's what we're going to be using today, and I've paired that with the Quatrefoil embossing folder. I'll quickly go over the measurements just so that you have them. Our card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, as well as 3 by 11 scored at 5 1/2. We have three matte layers, 2 the same color at 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and one white one at 4 by 5 1/4. The stamping blend markers that I have chosen for today are Pumpkin Pie, Lemon Lolly, Cherry Cobbler, it sounds like a fruit salad, Pumpkin Lemon Cherry, as well as Shaded Spruce, and of course our Memento Black ink pad. Alright, so by the magic of the internet, I have already brought in our pre-stamped and pre-cut. That's going to be very hard for you to see. Just let me get a piece of something that you can see better. Here we go. So that you don't have to watch me stamp and fussy cut. So we're just quickly, as I can, going to add some color to this image, and I just took Pumpkin Pie and put down at the bottom of those flames, and then I blended it up with some dark Lemon Lolly, and then these lines around the flames, I'm just going to quickly, no rhyme or reason, add some light Lemon Lolly. I love this new lemon color, by the way. Alright, now we are going to go on to Cherry Cobbler to fill in our berries. And I think that's it. Oops, don't need that end. My brand new Shaded Spruce marker, fresh in yesterday. And this is Shaded Spruce Light. And I'm just adding color, again, no rhyme or reason, to the needled branches. And I think I've got all of those done. Now I think I'm going to bring in Shaded Spruce Dark. actually see that there's another branch in there. What color am I going to make that? I am going to go Mossy Meadow Light. There's one in here. I know it's hard for you guys to see, but that little branch is different than the others. So it should be colored differently in my mind. And then these ones, my eyes are playing tricks on me this morning. So hopefully I can stay within the lines. I have a magnifying light, but when I'm doing videos I can't use it because it gets right in the way. It's hard enough for me to see when I'm doing videos with all the equipment. So we'll just do the best we can. Now those leaves seem to be, get it up here so I can see it, but there seems to be another different leaf in here. So I'm going to color that with the Mossy Meadow as well. Just kind of spread the color evenly around. All right, so now I haven't decided on, I think this banner I'm going to do light lemon lolly. Just to say that there's some color on there. And I know yellow is not a traditional Christmas color, but I want to pull this all together with the cherry cobbler and the shaded spruce. Well, there's lemon in the candles, so I'm going to pull it together that way. But I think our candles need to have some color. So I'm wondering if I should go, see there's our color palette here. And that's actually going to be on the green. Do we leave the candles white or do we give them just a hint of color, like a soft sea foam? I don't know. Let me grab a little piece of scrap and let's try it on some scrap. Just to see. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it just a hint of color to take away some of that stark white. And this is Soft Seafoam Light. I'm actually going to continue that soft seafoam down in below a little bit, where all those white areas are. Yes, I like that. Okay, that's it for our markers. Let's take that out of the way and we're going to sit that aside for a minute. We are going to work on our card. So we are going to take this white mat and put it on our cherry cobbler base. And we want to make sure that we get this centered up as best we can. That's why I like using the Tombow. It gives me that little minute of wiggle room. All right, so our long piece. Let's put this together first. This is where we're going to write our greeting. That's going to go on this shaded spruce mat. Once again, we want to try to get that centered up as best we can. And then that is going to go on the inside of this panel. Now there's two ways you can do this. Okay, I'm going to show you both ways. You can take this and you can glue this on here like so. Okay, or you can glue this on here and have this come down over the top. It's however you want. If you want this piece glued to your back, I'm going to do it this way. This is the way that's going to work for me. There's no right or wrong, just your personal preference. And then we'll pop that in there so we have a nice place to write our greeting. And then this one gets put on the front centered. Okay, so let's get some adhesive on here. And pop this into place, just like that. All right, now before the video, I have I've taken another piece of shaded spruce and I have embossed that with that gorgeous quatrefoil embossing folder. So we are going to put this onto the front panel of our card. And this is going to be a beautiful backdrop for the scene that's, oops, and get it on here straight, it will, for the scene that's going to go on the front of our card. All right, I have these beautiful candles, and you see how that adding that little hint of soft sea foam has made those stand out a little bit. And our greeting, it's going to go something like this, but I think I want to have a little room down here for some ribbon. And I am going to use, having a look at what's out here, I have two ribbons that I'd like to look at. This one is a retired one from last season. It's cherry cobbler and gold. And then I have this one from this year. It is silver and white sheer, and I think this is the way I want to go because I want to wrap around here. Yeah, that's the way I'm going to go. So let's just pull off my ribbon scissors here. Some ribbon. How do you guys store your ribbon? I have this system where I have two elastics that I just wrap around so that if it gets past this one, it's not going to get past this one, so it's not going to go crazily and unroll. And then I sit them on a shelf like this so I can see all the different rolls. But only my current ribbons have elastic on them. The ones that aren't current do not, so that I know what's current and what's not. But I would be interested to know on how you guys store your ribbons. All right. So Come on. Give me grief here. I am taping this at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not caffeinated yet. I'm working on it. Apparently not not too coordinated. Boy, oh boy, let's try this again. All right. We don't need a mess like that. I need a third hand this morning, I guess. All right, somewhere near the middle. Oh, that worked much better. All right. Okay, if you can't laugh at yourself, right? And we'll chop off those tails. Like so. That is so pretty. Now we need some dimensionals. And I imagine we'll probably need some minis too. Because, I don't know whether these, yep, they'll fit. Yep. Just, but they fit. Maybe not on all of them. Ooh, I don't have too many minis left here. All right. That will give me an opportunity to cut some strips. We can use on those candles. All right. Time consuming to do this, I know. That's why I did the stamping and fussy cutting and embossing before the video, so that perhaps it wasn't quite so long. But because of the embossing that we're putting this on, this has to be very well supported. And I think we've got that mastered. Now let's flip this one over. And we will do the same thing. Get lots and lots of dimensionals on there. All right. Now, grab my Take Your Pick tool and get our backings off. All right, first off, our greeting, and next off, I have 100 dimensionals on this. Okay, let's do all the round ones with the pick tool. There we go. And let me get in here with my fingers for these long skinny ones. There we go. And our beautiful candles. So pretty. All right, let me get rid of all this backings. And I will bring in some embellishment. And what's it going to be? Obviously, it's got to be something sparkly. And some little festive pearls with silver ones in there. They might be okay. I have these glittered sequins. Those clear ones might be okay. They're a little big though, I think. We're going to continue our quest. There's iridescent pearls. Oh, that was iridescent rhinestones. This is iridescent pearls. And our forever favorite, the basic rhinestones. And I'm not sure which way I'm going to go even yet. Let's pull these out of the package and have a better look. Oh, I definitely think I'm going with the rhinestones. Yep, yep. Much more sparkle. Now, let's grab my other pick tool. And let's add, oops. There we go. Our rhinestones. There you have it. Our vertical center flat fold. And I mean, if you wanted, you could stamp in here. I didn't for the purpose of this video. See, I have a little rough edge right there. Time to change the blade on my paper trimmer. But super cute card, easy to make, and something different. So give this card a try. I will post the measurements on my blog post over on my Shel's Creative Corner, .blogspot.com, and give it a try. I would love to see your cards, see what you come up with, and thanks for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my blog or my YouTube channel, please do so. It helps me out a lot. And I will see you again very, very soon. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.